Back at it, man. You already know what it is. Episode 2 of the Hoop Dreamz and Bookz podcast. I go by the name of M.A.D.E, and this is my guy,
Rambo Fred.
And man, y'all already know how we do it, man. We're gonna give you authentic hoop and authentic hip hop the only way that you would expect it from two authentic people. You know what I'm talking about?
Straight up.
So we're gonna get straight into it. Now, when we left off last week, we was going in about, you know what I'm saying, the Nets and the Bookz, and KD did what he did in that game 6.
Right.
When he went 49, you know what I'm saying? He balled out.
Cooking.
Of course, they lost.
Yeah.
Which, you know, he ran out of energy, and, you know, I get it. I said they were gonna lose all season, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, everybody give me flack. Well, what team gonna win?
Yeah, but they lost because they didn't lose because of what you said they was gonna lose.
No, I said they hadn't played 8 games together all year because of injury, so they did not have no chemistry.
Yeah, but your main focus was 3 dudes, ISO ball. Wasn't gonna work.
It did not work.
They didn't have 3 dudes. They had
Either way it goes,
they had 1.5.
You had 1.5 playing ISO ball, and it did not work.
So one could say that they lost because of injuries, not because ISO ball didn't work.
They lost anyway.
They did lose.
But if they was playing T-ball, you would have had players like Joe Harris, because he can't get his own shot.
Well, he had a slump. He had shots.
But he can't get his own shot.
He just wanted them to lose. You wanted them to lose, so you be like, I told you.
No, people think I
told
hate
you they was gonna lose. They can't play ISO ball.
No, people think I hate KD, and that's the opposite. It's the exact opposite.
You love KD.
I think KD. Next topic, when we get into it, KD, is he not on GOAT level?
I don't think so. He's my favorite player.
I mean, what do you think? Like, we're not gonna say legacy. Obviously, he doesn't have.
I look at the whole.
Legacy
I look at resume, and I mean, he got the 4 scoring titles. He got 1 MVP. He got some rings. But
I mean, the Golden State rings. I feel like he got to get him. He got to give me 1 in Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? 1 or 2 in Brooklyn to officially get there.
He might.
But what I'm saying, offensively, if you talk offensive game, if I'm going to,
he definitely a GOAT.
If I'm pulling up to the park, right, and I like you said, I can pick out of anybody in the league to pick my team together.
Like, give me the tall ball head dude. That's what you gonna say?
He do everything.
He do everything.
He can hit a shot from every.
KD is the dude that you create on 2K.
Very much so.
You make the tallest player in the game
with a handle,
with a guard game.
Yes,
that's KD.
Like, he has the skills, the prerequisite skills to when it's all said and done. If he get it done in Brooklyn,
but he ain't gonna never get the credit he deserves because of Golden State. Because people always.
But that I'm not gonna say
can't even spell asterisk. Gonna be like, oh, there's an asterisk by Golden State.
But I'm not gonna say that because of the fact that people said the same thing about LeBron first 2 in Miami. Did they not?
I don't remember.
Yeah. It was it's cheap, man. You know what I'm saying? He got all them because it was supposedly the first big 3, which we all know it wasn't.
Nah, it was the first big 3 in that manner. Where they orchestrated it. Everybody else was getting traded and stuff.
But it did behind the scenes.
I mean, I don't care.
But that's teams. That's, you know what I'm saying, agents and stuff doing it.
I don't care.
Because before the agents would get the credit.
Do what you gotta do. Win games. Your life.
Yeah, exactly. So
the trade.
I feel like he has the skills to where if he wins in Brooklyn, KD can be a GOAT, like a best ever type player. Like,
I mean, you take resumes and just throw them out the window, he in the conversation.
Now, that's what I'm judging of. I don't care about what no fucking hype or what nobody else's opinion is. As far as like somebody who, like I told you last week, people that can't play ball, you giving me opinions, KD ain't no motherfucking GOAT. Bitch, you can't dribble between your legs.
I mean, I can't rap and I give opinions about rap.
But that don't mean, we all entitled to opinion. Right. They say they're like asses, you know what I'm saying? They all sting, we all got.
Right.
This is true. However, what makes your opinion validated is where you looking at it from. I'm judging it with my 2 eyes as somebody who played basketball.
He is a GOAT.
Who critiques basketball.
He is a GOAT.
Ain't nothing like him ever.
T-Mac.
He wasn't 7 foot. And T-Mac can't shoot like him. And he played better than T-Mac.
All right. If you say so, buddy.
He was the only defender on the team, bro.
He did his thing. He carried him. I can't fix my mouth to talk bad about KD, my favorite player.
So,
but he a GOAT.
But there's people that give me flat, oh man, you just hate KD and you hate Brook. I don't hate.
There's a lot of people that hate KD because he took rings.
Yeah, like I said, my whole thing with Brooklyn was they wasn't gonna win this year because you just put that together,
right?
And
most super teams don't win first year.
That's all I was saying.
So
I was going with
but they still got injured because they was on track to do some damage.
Nah, don't get me wrong. Like looking at the way everything broke down, I was judging it off of Lakers and them meeting the Lakers in the finals, and I don't think they would have beat the Lakers. Hell, but ended the way it ended now. If they would have beat Bucks, of course they would have went through. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about the Suns, but yeah, they would have went through. So Brooklyn, come back next year. It's always next year.
It's always next year. Them and the Lakers fishing.
All right, Clips and Jazz, man. So that's another thing we talked about last week.
Playoff P.
Oh man, now see, I was saying Playoff P can do his thing, but I still ended up going with the Jazz. But
he played like he got a signature shoot.
He did, and I like that's what frustrates everybody with him is the fact that he can go and be so prolific, and then you see him another game later, and it's just But against the Jazz, they stepped up. You had the Terrence Mann game, 39 points. That's Rudy Gobert. Like, what do you do? Are you leaving Rudy Gobert on the floor?
You got to.
Nah, bro.
Dudes make that money, you gotta leave him on the floor.
Oh yeah,
because then if you don't play him and the dude that you benched him for not doing nothing, then it's like, well, you could have just left him in to do that.
Only thing is, Clips went small ball with them though, and
he's 7'3" and free to nature.
But bro, they running look like a 3-2 matchup zone, right? They'll switch it every now and 2-3, but normally it was like a 3-2 matchup zone.
But I mean,
he's sitting there looking. I'm watching the Clips shouldn't have beaten him, bro.
You play the percentages.
I'm sitting there watching. A couple of times he was like a 1 foot out of the paint, and Terrence Mann at the 3-point line, wide open.
Playing the percentage.
I hear you, bro.
That's the game.
After the first two, we got to figure this out.
They're probably like we live with that. Who expect him to go for 40?
But
that's extreme.
True, right? So we playing pickup, right? And you not guarding this guy, but this guy over here that we not expecting to get buckets. He got 10 of the possible 12 points. What are we gonna say before we even get to 10?
We're gonna say we're not picking you up next game because you don't play no fucking.
No, we're gonna say switch.
I mean, look, you should have been switched before you even got to that point.
All right, well, no, that leads to what I was gonna say about zones. Like me, it grinds my gears
when they play zone
to see NBA players play zone.
Why?
Bro, as somebody who played in high school in some JUCO, I hate playing zone.
So you can play zone in every level except for NBA?
I didn't like playing zone in high school. I didn't like playing zone in JUCO.
It's necessary sometimes.
Yeah, if you weak as far as defensively.
Or if it's just a better strategy to go.
That was not obviously it was not a better strategy if you get it wide open threes.
It's always a chance that shit ain't gonna work when you try it.
Nah, man. I hate when teams run zone. I hate it.
You want to Bruce Bowen, Tony Allen the whole game.
It's a man thing, bro. Like, as a man, it's my duty. You not finna give me 50, bro. And if you is giving me, somebody else gonna have to switch on me or something like that's a pride thing. But when you fall in the zone, ain't no pride in that.
So he win the game, man. That's the pride. Win the game. Zone, mano y mano, I don't care. Win the game.
Would you like to run zone? Do you prefer zone or you
depends. If I know we outmanned, we gonna drop back into a zone.
Not against shooters. Zone is supposed to be for if you got, a big man or a rebound, you need help on the boards, or you trying to keep them out the paint. That's what a zone for.
Man, zone is for whatever you need it to be for, man.
What did you say?
What?
As a shooter. You ain't never said, I'm going to shoot y'all out that zone?
I did.
Exactly.
And they always say, all right.
And what you did?
Look, man, they feel like they could zone up and win the game like that.
You don't go zone against...
So if they would have went man and got cooked, everybody would be like, they should have went zone.
No, bro, listen to me. The Clippers all season ranked in the top 3 as far as making threes.
Right.
You don't go zone against that, bro. That's common. Quinn Snyder, I don't know if you're going back. That's common sense, bro. He didn't make no adjustments, bro. Like I'm pulling Gobert off the floor,
right?
Because they tallest guy was Morris.
So who you gonna put in place of him? Derek
Favors or O'Neal or somebody.
Russ O'Neal.
I'll say Favors. You got Ingles.
I'll go with Favors.
You got Bogut. Bogut ain't no small guy. Like I'm just saying the matchup with the Clippers. The Clippers was giving them a small ball lineup. So that's my whole thing with that.
But I mean, if they don't work on small ball lineups, or if they ain't played well with small ball lineups, then
and they got the defensive player of the year.
He's 7'3".
Do you believe like he's a defense? Like you believe like Rudy Gobert is like?
Nah, I believe he's 7'3".
That's what I'm saying. Like,
better block some
who picked these awards, man? Because when I'm thinking defensive player of the year, I'm thinking somebody who can
slap the floor.
Yeah, I can guard the 1, the 2, the 3, the 4, sometimes the 5 if I need to. But somebody who just stand in the paint and block shots, you tall, bro.
He do a job. He got that max contract.
Hey, man, that's Utah. I guess don't nobody want to go out there no way. But hey, man,
I wouldn't.
Like we said about BK. Jazz is always next year. All right, so before we go to where we at now, Ben Simmons and that Philly Atlanta. We both had Philly coming out of that series. I couldn't see Atlanta. I didn't see it.
What's wrong with Ben Simmons, man? What would you do?
I think it's confidence. I think it's all in his head, personally. Cause I've seen highlights of him like hitting shots. But the thing about it, when you
what's wrong with that dude?
Game 4, took 4 shots. Game 5, I think it was Game 5, he took 4 shots. Game 6, he took 6 shots. Game 7, he took 4 shots.
Would you trade him?
Yes. They should have been trading him. I don't think it's I don't think his story has been written. Like he's gonna be a bust.
Is he a point guard?
Hell no. I don't know. I'm not.
He didn't play point guard in college.
Yeah, I don't see him as a point. I see him as somebody who can bring the ball up, like a Lamar Odom. Lamar Odom will bring the ball up for the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Or the Clippers. Or the Heat. Like, but that wasn't his job.
Right.
It was just something like that can't happen. We can go to this. But I think he need to get in there with my guy off IG. What's the dude?
Lethal shooter.
Yeah, the one that be shooting on all the rims or something like that.
He be shooting crazy too.
Bro, he got to get with a shooting coach or something. Bro. He got to get, because
they say Ben about to go play in Australia.
Nah, he ain't turning down the money. I mean, he ain't turning. Hell, even you can go to Australia, you still can't shoot. Like, what's that do? You know what I'm saying?
He can hit free throws.
It's just confidence, bro. I really feel like it's because basketball is 90% mental.
Poor guy.
You know,
35 million in confidence down.
But you gotta. I don't know, bro. I don't see him coming.
That man passed up a wide open reverse Mike and layup.
He could have just dunked it.
And he said, "I thought Gallo was coming from behind, was about to come over."
Nah,
Gallinari a shot blocker.
Nah, bro.
Gallinari ain't blocking my shot right now.
Either way it go, finish at the rim.
But then you're going to get fouled, then you're going to have to shoot free throws. I think he's shooting with the wrong hand personally.
Me too.
He probably need to be shooting with the right hand.
Because they say he do everything right-handed.
And then he get on the court and confused.
And shoot left-handed. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that.
Man,
I don't know if it's like, I want to be left-handed type, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm 6'10". If I say I'm lefty, that's tough.
Yeah.
He's going out there missing everything.
Yeah, I wish the best for him. You know what I'm saying? I know he left Philly pretty much as soon as they lost. Ain't no way in hell he's still in Philly.
He need to be by here at Mount Vernon. Shooting with his right hand.
Man, he need to be somewhere. You know the conspiracy theory out there is that he played bad because, he a clutch client and he wanted to drop his stock so he come to the Lakers.
Look, man, if I'm the 76ers, I'm low managing everybody at the start of the season. I'm letting Ben Simmons cook. As soon as he build his stock up.
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying.
I'm getting him out of there.
I see what you're saying. I don't even think he's going to make it that far. I've seen...
Because you writing him off.
No, I don't think he's going... Nah, he gone. He gone. I think he's going ASAP.
Yeah, they need to trade him. I'll trade him.
Because I was talking last week about trading Dame for him. And in a week...
So for that...
They talking about trading CJ for him. That's bad. Like in a week's time, you'll start to drop to where it looked like you could be traded for a superstar. Now it's like trade him for like Kyle Kuzma and a draft pick. Like that's crazy. But I feel like he gonna get it together. He only like 26, something like that.
Yeah, I mean,
I think a good spot for him would be the Warriors. If they can figure out a way to get him to the Warriors.
They got a lot of them. Warriors can't afford it. They have to get rid of
Wiggins, maybe Wiggins and Draymond for being with you.
I'd do that.
Wiggins?
I would not do that. I would not do that. Not after recent events.
Draymond getting old?
Look, man, I can still count on Draymond to go out there and try to do something.
Yeah, that's
Ben Simmons just be out there just running around dribbling.
But you got Curry and Clay.
Man, I ain't man. Get Ben Simmons out of here. Get him out.
Hey Ben, man, get in the gym, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
I feel like it's hope for you, bro. You just gotta get that jump out. Shoot with your right hand, bro. I feel like you need to try that at least. You know, it's like
he might as well. What's the worst that gonna happen? He gonna miss.
Especially when it's not like we said, like, bro, you do everything right-handed from what I heard. So, you know, hey. So now let's fast forward where we at now. You know what I'm saying? We got Suns and Clips. Game 1, Book went off, 40-point triple-double. Like, I caught some flack from a couple people from saying that
Chris Paul was the real MVP.
That plus, but saying that Devin Booker was the closest thing to Kobe that I seen in the league. Oh, he ain't Kobe or.
But I've been hearing a lot of people say that. What makes you say that?
First of all, I said that. I said that around the 70-point game. When I went back and watched the 70-point game, I was like, damn, he look like Kobe. You know, but I ain't gonna toot my own horn. You know what I'm saying? But
you think you was a prophet, huh?
Not a prophet, but I kind of analyze basketball on a different level than a lot of these armchair analysis guys. You know.
So what makes him the closest thing to Kobe?
His mentality. Like when you watch him, bro, as somebody, Kobe's my favorite player coming up. You know what I'm saying? So for me to even compare somebody to Kobe, I'm the last person that would do it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm looking at him and I'm like, damn, he just looks like Kobe. The moves he's making, how he get to the mid-range. Like last night, the shot he hit to go up, like he looked like Kobe. I'm talking about went to the elbow.
Book is tough.
Went right by. Pat Bev jumped up. He just sat in the air. You know what I'm saying? Just sat in the air. So when Pat Bev was going down, he was like, all right, I can shoot it now.
He's showing his ass in these playoffs.
Yeah, so I feel like he got that mentality.
As soon as the team feel like they finna make a run, here he go.
Yeah. And on top of that, game 1, the Clippers hit 21 threes and lost. Like, how many games are you gonna hit 21 threes and
That's a lot of threes.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
To win that convincing.
So game 1, that was a hell of a win.
Game 2.
Now game 2, watching it as somebody that, I'm I got a little stakes on the game. I felt like the refs was going for the Clippers. Like, not going for the Clippers, but it looked like the NBA won a 7-game series. And the Clippers like, nah, we finna get their ass out of here in 4, 5.
Suns, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it ain't going 7. When Kawhi coming back? Never. He ain't come back this series.
I don't think so.
They might get 1 game.
But it feel like the NBA, because they trying to make up some money, so they want to they want a 7-game series type.
Man, they better sell Book.
Yeah, I don't see it,
man. They better just pump him up.
Yeah, because
he might as well. He'd be killing me because he be out there with red cheeks cooking dudes. Like,
bro, oh man, last night, game 2, he had one move. We had Pat Bev on the 1-1. Pat Bev reached in the same time he was going out. They bumped heads, split him. I think it looked like he broke his nose. All that.
I did hear his nose was messed up.
Yeah, he had to go get stitches. I mean, but he came back and he.
You like that's what Kobe would do right then.
No, not even that. I'm not come on now. I ain't going that far.
That's Kobe!
I'm just going in strictly off of his offensive mindset. But when you look
he
at
was getting that comparison for a while too before he even got to this point.
Oh, he young mama. He definitely young mama. You know what I'm saying? But with a broke nose, so you got the gauze in your nose like it's bent, you got the tape on the scar, where you got the stitches at. And at the end of the game, 0.8 on the clock, you got Crowder under the goal. They bring in DeMarcus Cousins off the bench to guard the ball. For one, where you supposed to be at if you the big man guarding the ball on the inbound on the hill? Where you supposed to be?
You can't let him get the ball.
You're supposed to be positioned between the rim and...
Yeah, you can't let him get the ball over you.
Bookz directly in front of the man.
Yeah.
So, Book, with as I just described, he comes through, set a mean screen. So with a broad nose, you set the screen, the toughest screen on Zubac to let Aiden come around. Because, you know, the play was, he set the screen on Zubac, which is the alley with Aiden. If you don't have the alley, then he will come out on the other side. And boom, come through, set the locked in on the screen, throw it up. Crowder has a wide open angle to just...
He made a perfect pass.
Perfect pass. Threw it right over the rim.
It would have been some shit if he would have hit the bat.
Now, I felt like from Aiden catching it to the ball hitting the ground, it should have been a lot more than 2 seconds. 0.2 seconds went off the clock, but whatever.
I mean, he dunked it soft.
Yeah.
Slow mode.
Yeah. Put it in. I say, but the Clippers, man, playoff peak. Pandemic peak. Like, how do you... Bro, he had such a good high because of the fact that they were down and he brought them back.
You can't play good every game.
Free throws, bro. That's you by yourself. I ain't talking about no game-winning shot.
He was probably at the line tip drilling.
Bro, he was sitting there, I'm looking, I'm like, and I said, bro, he gonna miss one of these. Because he had been missing 1-and-1 the whole game.
Yeah, he missed half his free throws.
Yeah, so he would make one, miss one. So I was like, they're up one. All you gotta do is ice the game. You make both of these, you up 3. He missed both.
Built like that.
Oh.
So just when he was about to not be pandemic P again, he resurfaced.
Yeah, man.
Don't call it a comeback.
Yeah, I think that does something to his confidence the rest of the series, though. I don't know, going back to Clipperland, maybe if that. But here's the unwritten thing ain't nobody talking about. They going back home to the Clippers arena. However, that's the Lakers arena.
It's still home. Still get sleep in your bed.
True. But it's number 24 and the number 8 jersey hanging up in them rafters.
They can cover them up.
That's disrespectful.
Not be the Clippers. They about to get their own arena anyway. Or they about to...
What I'm getting at is Booker. You know, that's because that was his focus to getting the Lakers out of there. He said he looked up and saw the jerseys and he had to do what he do.
He cold-blooded like that, huh?
Man, listen, they cover up the jerseys, he might give him 50 first game, man. Disrespect.
I'm rooting for him.
Yeah,
I wasn't a Chris Paul fan either, but I want him to go in and get a ring.
Man, listen, CP, and he coming back game 3.
Is he?
So yeah, that's the word. He must
have went and got the vaccine, like I said.
Nah, man. Truthfully, they say he did get it way before that. Like they say he got it like a couple, like when it first came out, because they was trying to get everybody to get it. So that I think they had like an event at the fairgrounds.
Man, why you had the quarantine?
I have no idea. So how do you take the vaccine and talk about it? Cause last time I talked about COVID, they put COVID-19 under our video and so we're gonna go on to another topic.
You already mentioned it now.
Yeah. Hey, Chris Paul.
COVID-19.
Listen to me. CP3, they going to the finals, man.
They are going to.
They are going to the finals.
Only person standing in their way, pandemic P.
Nah, I don't even think he in the way at this point. It's them.
He in his own.
There's no way the Suns are gonna lose 4 of the next 5 games.
No, they ain't. They're gonna lose one.
I would see if they're gonna lose a game, it's gonna be game 3.
They're gonna lose one of them.
And then I feel like the Suns will take game 4, and then go back to Phoenix and.
It's a wrap for the Clippers.
Yeah, hey man.
And I don't even think they got it next year. I think Paul George and Kawhi might be free agents or something.
I don't know. I feel like if they would have lost in like the first or second round, it would have been. But to get to the Western Conference Finals, to me, the clear adjustment with them is they need a point guard. I don't think they have a point guard. They're doing it by committee. Pat Bev, he annoying, but Rondo older. No, now get me wrong. Now, Reggie Jackson, what he doing right now, bro? I'm looking at him like, what in the hell? Like, what, like?
Reggie Jackson tough.
First of all, we're gonna get to it. He got braids on the sides and plaits across the top. I don't know what's up with that.
That's called mental instability. Hey,
bro, I'm looking at it. I said, man, what's up with his head? Like, do he got braids on his?
What you want, Reggie? Just try some shit, man.
Yeah.
Like his daughter did it or something.
Hey, man, listen, Clippers, I mean, last time we talked about the Clippers, we came back later and they did it. I don't see it happening. I don't think you can do that.
They ain't gonna come from behind every series.
Nah, you're not gonna do that 3 straight series. So I don't see it. So can they make adjustments? Then they can make adjustments.
Yeah, in the offseason.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what their thing is. They say Ty Lue and Chauncey Billups, they great at making adjustments, but my thing is the teams you was making adjustments to had flaws.
They ain't have Booker.
Yeah.
And they had them other dudes.
Because when they who they played first round, they played the
Clippers.
Yeah.
They played the Mavs first.
All right, first round. So look at it. Luka killed them every game pretty much. But Luka shot 48% from the free throw line.
Did he?
Yes.
Can't shoot.
So exactly. So how do you go to the next series? The adjustment with Donovan Mitchell, they not pressed him, but they were blitzing.
And they went
and double. When they would blitz him, he would just turn into a 3-point shooter.
Right. He
wouldn't try to get around. He just let it go.
You ain't making them adjustment with the Sun. They got dudes.
Exactly. That's my whole thing.
They got dudes that can hoop.
Every time you blitz Booker, he gonna find somebody open. And then if you go one-on-one, he gonna get to a shot. Yeah, Ayton, I still feel like in my heart, if I'm a GM, I would have picked Luka over Ayton. I didn't see Ayton being this good, though. And on top of that, I didn't know he was a hometown kid. Like, he went to high school there. He went to college there, so it makes sense.
I didn't know he was from Arizona.
Yeah, me neither. I seen that last night
when
he went to talking about it. He went to high school there, college, and so...
I know he was the oldest looking 19-year-old.
Hey, but hearing him talk, I'm like, okay, all right. And then watching the game last night, like, I saw resemblance of...
Yeah, man.
I saw Tim Duncan a little bit. Like,
yeah, I've been seeing people talking about Patrick Ewing.
See, yeah.
You get him some volleyball knee sleep.
Nah, he ain't Pat. I don't see Pat.
No. They ain't saying he is good at him. They just saying...
No, I'm just talking about what his game look like.
Yeah.
I don't see Pat. Like, it's like a weird combination of like David Robinson and Tim Duncan to me. But the only thing he don't do, because from college back, Duncan had the bank shot. You know what I'm saying? He would... he can get you, he gonna ISO, he gonna triple threat, and then he can go off that bank.
Right.
He ain't got that in his game yet, but he impressed me last night. Yeah, he impressed me last night. So I think the Suns, man, it's looking good for him, man. Shout out Monty Williams, man. Like I know a couple years back he lost his wife in an accident. So a real good dude, man.
And he used to play for the Magic.
Oh yeah, Monty definitely played for the Magic. Yeah, I remember that. And they got James Jones as the GM. So,
he just won GM of the year.
Yeah, I'm a Laker. But right now, I'm pulling for Phoenix to do their thing, man. Go ahead. It also helps to say that my Lakers lost to the team that won,
Loss is a loss.
Yeah.
If we would have played it, we probably would have won. Psych.
All right, so we're going to get into tonight, man. Tonight we got the Bucks versus Atlanta. How you see that series going?
I can see Atlanta stealing it.
I can't see it.
I can see them stealing it just because they got a lot of weapons. That's you can't count them out.
True.
You gotta have them down. You gotta have them down double digits.
True.
In the clutches of the game.
You think Drew on Trey matters?
It matters, but they also got some dudes, man.
Nah, Bogdanovich, I think he's hurt. Herder looked like he was playing on one leg last game.
And he was still cooking.
True, but put PJ Tucker on that.
I don't know, man. I can see it going.
I can see it going
distance.
Capella.
John Collins, the other kid that played with LaMelo and Lonzo at Chino Hills. I could throw DeAndre Hunter.
Hunter hurt.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, still throw him out of me.
I got Bucks in 5.
5?
I don't think it.
You want to put some money on it?
We'll talk.
I don't bet, man. Last time I gambled, Warriors was up 3-1. Call it quits.
You know what that was.
If I can't win that bet, then I don't need to bet.
Yeah, I think the Bucks at the end of the day, I think they pull it out. I don't even think it's gonna be like close, cause I don't.
Cause of youth.
No, I think Giannis I think Giannis sees blood in the water. Like, this is his chance to make his title, like, make his, you know what I'm saying, name. And I feel like they had a horrible series playing against Brooklyn. I don't think you could do that 2 times in a row. Me personally.
Did they have a horrible series?
Not Giannis, but I think Drew did. I think Drew had. I don't think Drew had a good.
He didn't have a good series.
So but
he came through when it was clutch.
Yeah, so that's why I feel like against Atlanta, I think it'll.
But I don't know, man. I don't know if he's gonna make a huge difference on Trae Young. Trae Young different, man.
But the thing is, what other teams are not doing, they're not making him work on defense. So I think that's the transition that they can make.
Yeah, I mean, but if you're trying to just target one person on offense, that could get you out of rhythm too.
Nah, you gotta do it within the scheme of the game, but you gotta scheme for it. You know what I'm saying? Now I will say, Bud is as the last 4 teams left. Coach Bud for the Bucks is the only non-NBA player coaching. That's crazy, right? Not crazy. That's not crazy at all. That's actually a good thing that NBA players are.
It's a dope thing.
Yeah, it's dope.
Because they always saying that the dudes don't have enough coaching experience.
Yeah, especially with like Ty Lue and the adjustments he making, Chauncey Billups. I'm pretty sure once this season over for the Clippers, Billups gonna end up getting a head coaching job. So I like that. Like I told you before, I feel like the Bucks will get it done. I say 5. I don't think Atlanta they may win 1, maybe 2, but I feel like it's one of them things where I
don't see that, man. Bucks ain't that type of team to just be putting teams away like that. True,
but they went 7 games with Philly, and you see the inconsistencies of Ben Simmons. Giannis will go to the free throw line. He gonna take his time, man.
Philly had some players too. It ain't like it's just the Ben Simmons.
Nah, it was the Seth Curry show. Seth Curry kept him in that series.
Tyrese Maxey was balling.
Seth Curry kept him in that series. And what Greek did, Giannis, but I mean not Giannis, but Embiid. Embiid got off in that series too. I feel like at the end of the day, Bucks in 5, maybe 6. I don't even think. I think Atlanta is just happy to be there at this point, and it's gonna be too big of a moment for them.
Right.
Draft lottery last night. The Pistons ended up with the number 1 pick. I think Houston got number 2, and
I can't even tell you.
I don't even know who got number 2.
I couldn't even tell you.
Who you think going number 1 in the draft?
They say Cade Cunningham. I ain't really been that impressed with him. Just watching him. But I don't get paid to draft people, so it don't matter.
Yeah, I think it'll be him. I don't know what Pistons going to do because they just drafted a point guard last year. However, he's like killing your age. Yeah, he like 6'5", 6'6", and then you got... So I feel like you can play them together, but, you know.
You should be able to play them together.
I think as we going forward other episodes, we're going to do our research and we're going to do our own little mock drafts. And so we'll get into that later. Now we're going to get into the hip-hop portion of it. You know what I'm saying? First thing we're going to start off with Trick Daddy versus the Beehive. The Beehive. He said...
I would never mess with the Beehive.
So, from what I read, because it said it was on Clubhouse, that he came out...
She can't sing.
He can't sing.
I don't think all of that either. I think she overrated as an artist.
Why?
I don't know, man. I just ain't never been that hype over Beyonce.
Yeah?
But, I mean, she dope.
Nah, I mean, as somebody who, like I said, I do music, I can see the greatness in her, you know what I'm saying? I don't judge her off of, I don't judge her off of Whitney, like, she sang better than Whitney Houston. I don't look at it like that. I look at it like, for our time, be the, like, who hotter than her from our time?
I don't know, man. I just feel like she's a good singer. She's a beautiful woman. But I just don't understand how she's...
The craze?
Yeah. That's why I don't understand. That's why I say she's one of the most overrated. She really got to be...
I think it's good marketing. I think it's great marketing. I think it's who she married to, obviously, the mystique around them, how they don't let everybody in their lives. They don't Instagram every day. I think that mystique...
Shout out to the Beehive, man. They band together. They stick together.
That's man, every post that man make got bees.
Got bees all over it.
Hey, you see they say the restaurant, they giving them 1-star reviews. They talk
His restaurant?
Yeah.
Shit, that ain't fucking up his money.
I don't think so. Because I feel like everybody from Florida know what it is.
Man, Beehive worldwide. They might be out of space too.
Hey, the Beehive is the Beehive, but at the end of the day, I feel like it ain't gonna fuck up his business.
Do Jay-Z do he have a hive?
Nah, he'll just give you a bar.
The Diamond Mine?
Yeah, he'll give you a bar. He'll just give you a little subtle bar. Like
his bar has been a little.
No, hell no.
Lacking lately.
No, that's crazy. I caught on the record he did with Nas on the Khaled album.
Like that.
When he talked about Kodak was saying about the hair. Oh, Jay-Z got even Jay-Z copying me. So he said, I'm a project baby. What more do y'all expect from me? Kodak first album was project. So I catch all that stuff. He'll throw a bar. Not everybody catches it, but it is what it is. I just feel like Trick Daddy don't care. And he doubled down on it today from what I seen. He was like, she can't sing and what. But Trick older than us, you know what I'm saying? So he has a different opinion that's because he's seen the.
She can sing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I can't fist my mouth and say she can't sing. She can sing.
Yeah, I mean, what singer is singing?
I just don't understand the Beehive, like how she got to that point.
I think it's great marketing. And when you put yourself and you market yourself a certain way, same way Jay did. Like I said, I don't think Jay got a Jay hive, but at the end of the day, he's held with high regard. You know what I'm saying? So, now speaking of Jay, the next topic, the whole situation with him and Dame Dash, the NFT. For people that don't know, Jay, well, I ain't gonna say Jay-Z, but Rockefeller is suing Dame Dash because of the fact that
he's trying to sell his state.
At first, it looked like he was trying to sell Reasonable Doubt as an NFT, but then as he got into the issue, he trying to sell because they're split up and it's three of them. It's Jay-Z, Dame Dash, and Biggs.
Right.
So they all own a stake in the company, which is I think that breaks down to what 33.3%.
Yeah, he own 1/3.
So Jay has been trying to buy his portion, and he don't like the number that Jay's offering him.
Right.
So he wanted to put it up for NFT, auction it off to the highest bidder. I'm gonna sell my portion, and now you just do business with this guy.
I don't see nothing wrong with it.
Me neither.
I don't see nothing wrong with it.
Like as
he need to get out of his feelings.
Bro, don't get me wrong, bro. I feel like Jay-Z, I told you last week, Nip and Jay are my favorite artists all time. My favorite rappers. But it's like when I look at Jay, I be like, as much as I got love for Jay, I rock with Dame. Like I see because all Dame did was fight for his homies. You know what I'm saying? He went in there, went in meetings and screamed on people on behalf of his homies.
Right.
He didn't go in and scream on people. But I think their situation is deep because I think that Aaliyah thing play a part in it. So I think they got some between them issues. But at the end of the day,
if I own something, I can sell it.
Yeah.
I ain't gotta sell it to you.
You know what I'm saying? Especially if I don't like the number you offering me. Like, nah, man, you can't do that. So
because if everything was reversed, Jay not gonna sell it to a low ball offer.
Exactly. And on top of that, I don't see Jay-Z consulting Dame on what he got.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So why should he consult you?
Right.
If you want to offer me, hey bro, I want to buy your piece of the company, and I'm like, all right, cool, what you offering? And I see the number, I'm like, nah, bro, that ain't enough. Then I should be able to get what I want. If you're not gonna give it to me,
I'm gonna seek it.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know how to. I feel like Dame is right, and I feel like I hope they get it together. As somebody who was a Rockefeller fan, that's one of the saddest things to me. Like I seen in hip hop was how when they were together, it was just, and then to fall apart like that is just crazy, man. So
business, man.
Yeah, it'll mess up. I say it'll mess up weak friends. I don't think they were friends because they came in the game together. But I don't think they weren't friends until they got like 28, 29, 30. Right. So when you already grown, like, we friends, we cool, but I don't think it holds the same weight as, and we came up from the mud together. Right. So I hope they get it worked out, but I feel like at the end of the day, Dame is right in that situation. Next topic, we got Soulja Boy and Bow Wow Verzuz. You watching? You tuned in?
I ain't gonna watch it.
Nah, I ain't
gonna watch it.
Nah.
Maybe 20 years ago.
Bro, listen to me. The other night, bro, it's like 2 a.m. I'm up and I'm just, surfing the web, and I seen the video where Soulja Boy said, I ain't like these other rappers.
Soulja Boy clown.
He said, I ain't have a silver spoon. I had to sell crack. Bro, when I tell you I cried.
He said he went to public school.
Oh, man.
Bro, 90% of the world went to public school.
Man. And then he was saying he's from Chicago, he's from Mississippi, he's from Atlanta. Yeah, man. So, man.
One time he said he was from Boston.
He's a funny guy, bro.
He's a character.
Like
he's hilarious.
I've had hard done arguments with people that said Soulja Boy is more of a legend than them. And I'm like, bro, you can't be serious. Like,
I mean, we could get into that another episode.
We'll get into that another episode.
Because it could be argument made.
No, it ain't no argument made. But Soulja Boy,
Big Soulja,
as much as
Big
bro,
Draco.
Listen to him, he's fucking hilarious. Like top moments as far as on the internet, he's up there, bro. As far as
you wasn't doing the Superman.
Hell no.
He was cranking.
You a motherfucking lie, right?
Nah, it's because you was a grown man when Crank That came out. That's why.
I was 18, maybe 19.
You was older than that. Soulja Boy my age.
I couldn't have been no more than 21 when that shit came out.
Well, I don't know. That's still grown.
Yeah, true. But I still ain't cranking that.
Exactly, because that's grown.
But, I mean...
Imagine going, you can buy liquor, but you cranking
it's a lot.
Boy.
A lot of grown people was doing it. However, it's one thing to say, oh, I may not vibe with your music, but I still respect you as a man. He's fucking hilarious.
Soulja Boy about to watch Bow Wow.
The whole you seen the Vlad shit when he was talking about the shooting incident? When he man, bro.
He carried.
I came in and I hit the nigga like, pow, 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 pow. Bro, I say don't get me wrong. I probably ain't going nowhere near it, but I'll be there for the memes. I
do want to see the let out. I do want to catch the let out.
Yeah, the let out. We're gonna catch the Verzuz let out. We're gonna catch the let out. We ain't gonna watch that one. We ain't gonna go in the club.
We're gonna catch the let out.
We're gonna catch the let out on that one.
So Glock 9 getting hit with the Rico.
I be trying to tell these. If I could say anything to these young rappers, bro, just chill with the stuff you talk about in your music, bro. Like,
well, if you're gonna talk about it, don't be living it.
But then that make you a facade.
It is what it is. A lot of dudes lie.
Yeah. I just hate to see it. Young cats that have potential and get hit with a Rico, bro, it's hard to come back from that, bro.
That mean you gone.
That's basically what that means. Even like from what they saying, they're trying to hit NBA YoungBoy with a Rico.
Free Glock 9, free YoungBoy, all them boys.
Yeah, so yeah, I just feel like we gotta switch the content up. Like, bro, you can be who you are, bro. You can be living that life, you can be by that, but you don't have to put it in every song. You ain't gotta beef with everybody. Like, I think that's the gap between this. I don't want to say generation, because it ain't an old versus young thing. It's just a mindset. That's at the end of the day, you gotta have a mindset to where Burger King and McDonald's, they're rivals.
And I mean, it's kind of common sense that if you're gonna be doing illegal activities, you probably shouldn't, disclose it to the whole world.
That's like I told you last week. If you wouldn't say it to a judge, or you wouldn't say it to anybody, or you know what I'm saying, you wouldn't say it in the courtroom, you wouldn't say it to the police, why would you say it over a beat?
The beat might be so hard that you can't help it. The beat might be so hard that you gotta spill all the beans.
I gotta spill my life.
I ain't never get a beat this hard. This could be, I don't know, man. I ain't a rapper. I can't put myself, but I know I done heard beats that's like, yeah, this the one. But
it's just using some thought. Like, you still can talk your talk, but just talk in innuendos. Talk around it. Don't go straight at the topic, man. That's,
don't nobody know what innuendo mean.
Well, just talking parables.
Look, man, they gotta be smart, man. They gotta be smart.
Yeah,
that's the simplest way I could put it.
Just
they gotta
be smart, man. Like, just
Master P talking about coaching the Pelican. He need to be coaching these young rappers on how to not spill all the beans.
Man, he spilled the beans too, because he was the ice cream man.
He was the ice cream man.
Yeah, I said this is, but all that, I think that's what it is. I think they're just following the path of what they saw coming up. But that's before the internet. That's before cameras.
Yeah, it's different now, man.
Cell phones. That was before, like, the internet and the cameras make virtually all that stuff impossible now. Like, if you want to be a certified street, this what I'm doing. I'm living like this, bro. You can't do that and be on your iPhone. Cause you know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm getting tracked.
Exactly. Like, you know, I don't know, man. I pray that, you know, they get it together. Speaking of Master P with the I see you want to coach the Pelicans. You think you got an opportunity?
Not a chance. Zero chance. Coaching anything.
Zero chance?
Zero
You're doing
chance.
a lot right now, bro. Like, I salute the OG, bro.
Look, man.
But you can go on his page on Monday and he's selling pancakes.
He the Black American dream.
You can go on there Tuesday, he got rap snacks. You can go on there Wednesday, he got grits.
He might have to coach middle school, high school for some years and then grind his way up. They ain't gonna give it to a rapper.
Nah, Master P, man.
His resume gotta be
Then,
crazy.
you know, you seen a couple weeks ago, he was finna buy Reebok.
Was he?
Master P, bro. Just
He be bored.
I don't know what it is.
He be bored. I'm telling you, he gotta be.
You know what? You know what? We finna buy this.
He be bored, man.
I ain't saying he ain't got the money. He got, you know, P is P, man.
Man, he probably be bored just putting in all types of bids.
Yeah.
Sometimes he probably like, man.
He got the money. He got the
money.
Yachties. He got the.
Master P the GOAT.
Yeah, man. I got love for P, though.
But he ain't coaching no NBA team.
Nah, he ain't doing it. He ain't doing it.
He ain't coaching no NBA team. Halftime shows be lit, though.
They would.
Halftime
They need to bring him
epic.
on, like they have like Drake. Maybe like how they do Drake with Toronto.
Have a no limit night.
Yeah, something like
Whole crowd be saying hootie hoo.
that. Yo, that'll be hilarious.
They get a C Murder hologram.
All right, man. Before we get out of here, man, give me some new music to ride to, man. I need something new.
Man, I've just been listening to Migos since they dropped.
Migos?
Yeah, man, I like that trio.
Man, listen, I'm gonna tell you who I got put up on maybe like a month ago. And I just been vibing to him lately. Like I heard about him a couple times before that, but a month ago I caught a couple songs in the car with my homie. And then like the last couple days, it's ESTG.
I ain't even heard of him.
Bro,
He's a lot of letters though.
ESTG. Bro, he's hard, bro.
He's an established G, huh?
Yeah, bro.
Where he from?
Kentucky.
I have heard of him.
Bro, he hard, bro. Like, to me, if I ain't saying errors and comparing and all that, but if Jeezy was when I was coming up, Jeezy was that guy as far as when we talking about the streets, I feel like he's going to that level. Like, he hard.
He from Louisville?
Yeah, bro. He hard.
He probably is tough as nails.
Yeah, he like when I'm listening to the beat, I'm like, bro, he not only is the beats good,
He flowing.
he talking that talk. No, granted, it's street talk in it, but it's also lyrics in it. That's what I like. Not only is the beats hard, not only is the subject matter something that, you know, I grew up seeing or being around, but he actually can rhyme too. It ain't like, you know, even with like Lil Baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I like. If you gon'
Lil Baby cold.
yeah, like,
He's extremely cold.
and then they rock with each other. Like, matter of fact, Lil Baby is the one who said he this generation Jesus. I heard Lil Baby say it. And Lil Baby in the last year, he came up high. Like, I don't know, when I hear the newbies, I ain't gonna say newbies. When I hear about new rap cats, you heard such and such, I gotta hear about you maybe 700 times before I even think about going to listen to your music. Like, I'm not just...
Be a lot of people where I get on them late and I'll be like, man, it's cold. And I think it's something new. I play it, they be like, hey, you know this? Like,
a lot of stuff don't get past my window, man. But, you know.
It'd be hard, man, when dude, you know, like you said, people recommend. It's so much content that's out these days.
Yeah.
And some people just be hyped up all crazy and you listen to it and you be like, come on, man, what was this?
Yeah, that's how I felt about Lil Baby at first. You know what I'm saying? Until I actually gave him a listen. I'm like, oh no, he hard. He hard.
Yeah, he hard.
And that's the same thing with ESTG. If you don't know about ESTG, get up on homie. Like he go hard, man. So episode 2 of the Hoop Dreams and Bookz podcast came back another week. I told you we ain't going nowhere. coming at y'all every week. Pretty soon, y'all finna see a guest sitting over there. And, you know, maybe a future NBA player, maybe a future rapper that, you know, used to ball. Just know it's gonna be somebody sitting right over there talking that talk right along with us.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You got anything to say before we get out of here?
Nah, man. Just shout out to everybody that's tuning in. Shout out to everybody that's, you know, helping us make this come true. So, you know, we appreciate the support.
Very much so, man. You know the whole YouTube, like, share, subscribe. Hit that button down there, as they say.
Right.
I'm Key, man. This
Rambo Fred.
And we out.
We out.